Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye and this is my world. Okay, today's topic is, are you his secret? Are you his secret? Okay, ladies, before we get started, I want to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all of the new viewers. Welcome to all of the new subscribers. And welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you being here. Now, those of you who are new to the channel, I will answer your relationship questions. So at the end of this video, I'll show you a link where you can send in your questions and I would either answer them privately through the email or I will share the response online with the collective, and it can be your choice. All right, and those of you who are interested in these caps, they are now available in my online store. So just go to the description all the way to the bottom, and you'll see a link that says online store. Just click on that link, and there you have it. Okay, let's jump into this message today. And it was inspired by a letter that came in. And we're going to dive right into this. Okay, this young lady says, I was wondering if you can do a video or touch on being a secret in a situationship. I had this done to me twice. And it is very hurtful and offensive. I have since cut these situationships off. Okay, let's talk about that. Being a secret. You know, ladies, you can fall into this category without even realizing that you are a secret. But there are signs. Okay, number one, does this fella take you out and about? Okay? Does he take you out freely? And when you're out, does he introduce you to people? People that he may know. Do you ever run into people that he may know? Okay? Now, men can be very tricky when it comes to situations like this. Okay? Because men will date several women at one time and don't want any of the women to know. So they're all secrets, all right? Which means that he has to keep them separate, okay? Which means that he's not going to take you and just be free walking around town or whatever, because he may run into one of his other women. Now, many men that do this, they want to date you in your place, at your place. You understand? Not at his place, but at your place. So he's always coming to you, okay? Not taking you out much, but coming over to your place, you know, eating up your food, having sex with you, using up your gas and water and whatever, and then he goes home. All right, until next time when he comes around. You very well could be a secret. Have you met anybody that knows him? And not just his boy. You understand? These men always have a male friend that they don't mind that male friend knowing about you, because this is the male friend that he goes to talk about you, to talk about how he gets over on you, to talk about everything he does to you or what he gets from you. He shares it with his boy. Okay? And his boy knows about you. So they slap, fight, and laugh about how he gets over on you, because you're just a secret. You're not the main girl, even if he has a main girl. You're not it. Okay? And I tell you, I really don't know of any occasions where a secret becomes the main person. I guess it can happen, but why would you want to be a secret anyway? Men keep your secret because they're just using you. They don't really care about you enough to bring you out in the open, to introduce you to their family and friends and be with you. Okay? You know, I've kind of went out with some men who don't want to take you anywhere. They want to go out and have fun or do whatever they do, and then they come to see you when the sun goes down. You don't want that. No. No. Say no to those type of men. You see, they'll go out all day and have fun or do whatever they're going to do. But soon as the sun starts going down, here they come to you. Because now they want to eat, they want to lay around, and then they want to have sex. That's all. But they're not giving anything back to you. This is not a relationship. This is a situationship. And you don't really have anything. You see, there's a lot of women in situations like this who think that they are in a relationship because this man shows up every night. Don't go for it. He's not doing anything for you. Okay? Listen, ladies, you don't want to be a secret. You don't want to be his secret. Now, if you're dating a married man, yeah, you're going to be his secret. And you might not even realize that he's married. Because he always comes to you. He doesn't take you anywhere. You understand? It's a lot of reasons why men keep you a secret. Number one, because they want to play the field. They want to play the field. They may have one steady girl that's kind of holding the fort down while they play around with other women. You see? When the other women could all be secrets and all of them could feel like they're in some sort of relationship with this man. And that's only because, ladies, you have accepted the mere piddlings of what a man will offer you. And you think that's grand because at least you have a man coming by once in a while. Ladies, you're better than that. You're worth more than that. And you need to understand that. Don't allow a man to play you like this. And it's too many men out here doing this. The young and the old doing the same thing. You understand? And I tell you, there are many men out here who like to have these secret relationships. The only thing is the ladies that get hurt in this. Ladies, it's you that get hurt when you agree to situations like this. Number one, stop sleeping with them. That'll shut down a lot of this. Because these secret relationships are only about sex. That's it. That's all it is. That's all it will ever be. That's why he's keeping you a secret, where he can just slip and slide over there, have sex, and go on back to his real life, which is not with you. Ladies, do not be anybody's secret. Take it slow. Take it very slow. Number one, if you don't sleep with him, he will probably leave you and go find somebody else that he can sleep with, because this is what a secret is all about. Secret sex. You understand? You don't want to be that. You want something real. Something you can hold on to. Something you can build on. And this is not it. Ladies, don't be a secret. Keep your eyes open and your ears open and watch what these men are doing. And you can avoid being that. Okay? All right, we got another letter here. And this one is from another young lady. And she is looking for some advice. All right, let's see what she says. I have been talking to a guy through text every day for a year. Wow, that's a lot of texts for a whole year. Wow. Every day, 360 days, you've been talking through text to this guy. All right. I guess it's sort of like a pen pal. I guess that's what it is. We live in different states. Me in Virginia, and he's in South Carolina. But every day for this whole year, we text. I have made it obvious that I'm willing to meet and I'm interested. However, he's not giving me the same. I'm a single mom, a homeowner, full-time employee, and he has 2 sons and works 2 jobs 6 days a week. Okay. And it's like he sometimes disappears, but then starts talking again and says he goes through spells where he doesn't want to talk to anyone. Okay, that may be a sign that he's bipolar or something. You don't know, but that's something that you ought to look at, okay? But then when we are back talking, it's very sexual. And I have told him that I want to know him outside of his sexual abilities. He tells me he has a lot he needs to work on, and so on, that he knows he needs to open up, and that he's been hurt before. Don't fall for this. He's going to tell you all this rigmarole to explain why his communication with you is all about sex. So he's trying to say that he's been hurt before, so he's not putting his heart out there. But, he'll just talk about sex because, I'm telling you, men can engage in sex without any feeling for you. Any feeling at all, okay? Sex to a man is not emotional. And ladies, this is what you need to understand here. So one night, June 20th of this year, I told him that I want to know what else he's good at as a man. Because again, he wanted to start a sexual conversation because that's all he wants from you is sex. So they start up these sexual conversations just to wear you down. So in case they finally meet you, then you're wide open. You understand? You've already kind of had sex with them over the phone or the internet. So the next step is to physically do it. You see, men, this is just a primer. And a lot of men use this. They talk to you about sex just to prime you up, to get you ready for whenever they meet you personally, they ready to get busy. You understand, ladies? Don't be fooled by this. His response was, we don't have to talk about any of this, and that he has jobs that he can't just take off from. So I say, it's been a year. You mean you don't have one day? I have a home, job, a child, and I will still make time because I'm interested. He never responded to this day, and I still have not heard a word from him. I just don't understand. I've done all I can. Okay. All right. You've never met this man. Okay. You've only communicated with him over the phone or the internet. You've never met him in person. This is nothing. This is like having a pen pal. And you are trying to base some sort of relationship on this. You don't know if this man already has another woman somewhere, which he probably does, or even if he's married to somebody, which he could be. Because when he talks to you, it's always about sex. He's not trying to build a relationship with you. He probably already is committed to somebody else. Okay? So you're just like a secret. An online secret. It's a lot of men out here that do this. You understand? They have these online romances when they have commitments at home. You understand? Ladies, don't fall into this category. Okay. Now you ask, why text a woman a whole year? I guess this makes me silly for caring for this man who I've never met in person. Yeah. But there are a lot of women who fall into this category and who are doing this because they don't want to be alone. That's what it stems from. You want to know that a man cares for you somewhere. Somewhere in the world there's a man that cares for you. So you look forward to text if that's all you can get. This is settling for nothing. Ladies, you ought to be spending your time on loving yourself. That's what you ought to be doing, instead of wasting your time on a situation like this. Okay, only text and FaceTime twice. I encourage him to make sure to tell him he's handsome. I always let him know the kind of woman I am when it comes to a relationship. I applaud him for going to church. I don't know what else to do. I just don't know. If you have any advice, I would appreciate it. If not, just please keep me in your prayers. Oh yeah, I have some advice for you. Let this go. Let this go. It's just a waste of your time. It's never going to develop into anything. This man, you know, there are some men out here who just like phone sex. You know, they have wives at home, they have girlfriends at home, or whatever, but they want phone sex. Maybe this is all this man wants from you. And you do fall into the secret category because you've never met the man in person, and you definitely don't know anybody that he knows, and nobody that he knows you. So that's in the category of being a secret. Okay? This man has nothing for you. Period. He's just right now looking for sex over the internet, you know, that kind of thing. If you're FaceTiming him or whatever, after a while, I'm surprised if he's not having you to perform sexual activities over the FaceTime or Skype or whatever it is. That's, you know, if he hasn't gotten you there yet, that's where he's trying to go. That's why he's only talking to you about sex. Because that's all he wants from you. Period. And here you have wasted a whole year of your life on this, which is nothing. Nothing. And it will never be anything. This man could be committed to somebody else. And he probably is. Ladies, guard yourself. And when you truly love yourself, you will not even entertain something like this. Go to the description and start your spiritual awakening. I put a link there for you to start. And also another link there from a site, All Things Spiritual 777, where you can start your affirmations and your meditations. You see, this builds you up. It builds you up. And it helps you to recognize foolery from these men. Really, you can grow beyond that, where you feel so good about yourself and so confident about yourself until you will recognize nonsense when it pops up. You'll recognize it. You see, men like this are not serious about you in any way, shape, or form. Ladies, that's why I say don't try to meet men on the internet, period. They're not out there for your better good, especially if you are an older person. Now, there are some very young folks who date online. Okay, I want to talk about that. Young people, I'm talking about, in your 20s, people like that, teens, 20s. Okay. Even then, you need to be careful because there's too many scammers out there who will just talk to you about sex because you're young. They know you don't have any resources, so 9 times out of 10, they're not after that. But they will do the whole sex communication with you and just waste your time. Okay? And if they meet you, it'll be about sex. Okay? So it's a waste of time to be online to try to meet suitable people. Okay? But this topic today was don't be his secret love. Okay? And this is going around so much. You understand? Because here we got the married men out here who are looking for secret lovers. You understand? We have men who are committed to other women who are out here looking for secret lovers. Don't be that. Don't be that. When you meet someone, number one, don't sleep with them. Okay? Be celibate. Be celibate when you meet them. Tell them that you're celibate. And I tell you, these men who are just looking for sex, they'll run off right away and leave you alone. And you look at that as a blessing because they were only going to use you anyway. So tell them, I'm celibate, and see what happens. See what their response is. Okay? After you say that, don't try to explain why you're celibate or anything. Just tell them straight out, I'm celibate. And see where we go from there. If they're interested in you, then they will switch the conversation to try to get to know you. But if they don't, if they just and then disappear and ghost you, you take that as a blessing. Because rejection is divine protection. Okay, ladies? I hope that you understand this message today, and I really hope that it helps. Don't be anybody's secret, period. Don't allow men to use you and make you a secret before you even realize that's what you are. If you've never met anybody that he knows that can verify who he is, you know you're a secret, number one. And if you've only met his boy, you very well could still be a secret if his boy is the only one that knows you. You understand? If he's got a family, then you ought to be able to meet them. If he's got a whole slew of friends, you ought to be able to meet them. If he goes out and has fun like on the weekends, he ought to be taking you. Not coming back and telling you about the good time he had when he comes to see you when the sun goes down. Ladies, Don't take that. Don't take that. Reject it. Reject him. You see? And work on yourself. And love yourself. Don't be desperate and don't settle. Okay, ladies, I hope this message helped you today. Now, those of you who have questions that you would like for me to answer, here's the link. Send your questions to MissFayesWorld@hotmail.com. That's MissFayesWorld@hotmail.com. And try to keep your letters to one page. Just summarize your situation and ask the question. And if you prefer that I answer your question privately through the email, just put it right at the very top of your letter and I will comply. I'd like to thank you all for supporting this channel. Thank you for viewing this video. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your letters. And a special thank you for those who leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all well. I wish you all happiness. And I really hope to see you next time.